Hello everyone, and welcome back to my sunroom here in East Tennessee. And I'm going to be repotting my Phal Soga Lawrence Tahiti Sunset, the smaller one. He has grown substantially the past few months since I have been growing him in New Zealand Orchiata medium size bark. And he is just getting so thirsty in between waterings. I'm having to water this orchid every other day. And as you all know, he's been in moss for about 4 years of his life. And I think the bark is probably just a little bit too dry, a medium for him to stay in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same hybrid of the Orchiata medium-sized bark and the New Zealand sphagnum moss that I did in my last video. But I wanted to explain why. Sometimes when you are changing an orchid over from New Zealand sphagnum moss to bark, sometimes they are just so used to that constant moisture that you really need to add some moss. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. My channel is sponsored by the Orchid Supply Store, and here is their information, and I will also place a link down in my description box below. And if you use my code Amy, you will receive a 12% viewers discount. I will be using this medium Orchiata bark today in my repotting. And my sponsor also sent me some New Zealand spag moss, which I love this spag moss. I highly recommend it. And also he sent me a little bag full of clips that look like snapdragons and butterflies. Let me show you when you open it how pretty this is. And here it is. You open it up and it's just all pretty and colorful. And I got some new clips, and Ken, I needed these. Mine had gotten old and they were not very pretty anymore. So I cannot wait to use these as my spikes grow. Okay, so here we go. As you see, I've had to do all kinds of things just to keep this one hydrated. Twice a week watering, that's a lot for me. And this is unfortunate because he had established himself very well, but you know, when they're not happy right after you've repotted them, up to a few months, you need to just go ahead and do what makes them happy. And also, I just don't want to water every other day. The new leaf grew huge, and I believe this one is on its way as well. So I'm going to put this one in, wow, in a 6-inch pot. I'm not believing I'm saying that, but I'm going to reuse this Orchiata bark. By all means, it is absolutely fine. There's no rot in this pot whatsoever, not anywhere. So, oh, and my husband bought me a scoop and I forgot it. But I do have a scoop, y'all, I do. Okay, wow. The roots actually go. No wonder it was not happy in its previous. Does this happen to you all? I'm just curious. Am I the only one that has really, really fun repots? I never know what I'm going to get, which kind of makes it exciting, to be honest with you. But I had just watered this one. The roots are, as you see, they're very well hydrated. Attempt number 3. You see, you have to really work with them. I'm not going to edit this out because I just think that it's really important to know sometimes the first, the second, the 5th time just doesn't do it. Now I think that is, and it's centered. And I also need this plant to stand up better than it was in that little 4-inch pot. This is a 6-inch pot, by the way. Looks just like this. This is a 5-inch pot that I put some more Orchiata in, where that's not going to be enough, but hey, I took a guess. But back to reusing the orchiata. If it's not old, which 2-month-old orchiata bark is not, that is not old, okay? I think I put too much in. Need to take some out, and I need to start my bark, pardon me, not my bark layer, my moss layer. Okay, let's take some of this out. Watering something every other day for me, ooh, that's a lot of work. And it also means that that plant needs more moisture. Like, you know, a Phalaenopsis, there's other things that really require a lot of moisture that I've heard, you know, yes, you have to water them every other day, but oh goodness, if I don't have to, I would so much rather do something like this. Okay, I've got this centered in here the way I want it. This has taken me a few attempts because I'm trying to visualize 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. That's how this works, or this how this worked on Star, and she was in the very same predicament. She had been growing in New Zealand sphagnum moss for several years, and when I switched her, when I switched her into this, I should say, when I switched her into this middle layer of moss, she just took off. Got a lot of comments from you all that sounded like a really good hybrid use of the, now I'm not pressing down, I'm just moving the moss around so that it's nice and even. You see what I've got so far? Okay, there goes bark flying. That's part of the fun. If you're not making a mess when you repot, it's just not a lot of fun at all. But I really appreciate you all going on my repotting ventures because I literally never know what I'm going to find. I don't know what to expect, and it's just kind of fun. And it gives you all an idea of, you know, they're all different. All orchids are just different. Okay, so I'm going to come in behind here with my new. Let me show you so you can see what I did. And then I'm going to fill in the other side some. This did not really require that much more new bark. That's good. And I love how this is so easy to deal with. You just pour it in, tap, tap, tap. I'll tell you all something funny. Almost all of the orchids that I've repotted so far this year, they're already spiking. It's the funniest thing. I think that kind of, I don't know, it either wakes up the plant, it does something. I've seen it happen in the past, and this one does not like standing up in its pot. So I kind of prop it up with bark on the back. If you have one that just keeps flopping over, fill it all the way to the top, and it helps a great deal. Okay, so I think, well, I've got a few little holes here and there to fill in. And I think that she's done. Yay. That's it. All right. Well, I'm ready to go and clean up a mess. Before I end the video, I would love to say the blessing over you, your plants, and your families. The Lord bless you and keep you. Make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn His face toward you and give you His shalom peace. You all make it a great day, and we'll talk to you next time.